to accuse
Look, here
him.
goes Zack. Zack filmed it. Y'all know how I be doing my clips and everything. They got a video called "The Dumbest Attempt to Cancel Zack D Films."
Zack of using AI to make his videos. Zack D Films is one of the biggest creators on YouTube, and when you reach that level of fame, you don't just gain fans, you attract critics. And some of them don't just dislike you, they make it their full-time job to bring you down. And these are the dumbest attempts to cancel Zack D Films.
It's a whole video on this. This is crazy.
To start things off, when Zack D Films first started blowing up on YouTube, people were totally in love with his content. His videos weren't like any other YouTube short. Zack made shorts about the stuff everyone wonders about but never says out loud. However, as Zack's channel started getting bigger, people suddenly started finding problems with the smallest things. And one of the first problems people found was that Zack didn't credit the original stories. So when Zack posted a story about a woman who was hit by a meteorite,
a meteor headed straight for a small house,
We watched this one.
where a woman inside was napping on her couch. The rock smashed into a wooden radio, bouncing off and slamming into her side.
What?
a lot of people in the comments were busy talking about the story itself, but over on Reddit, people started complaining that Zack never mentioned the name of the event or gave any details to help find the original story, and implied that he was hiding the source on purpose. And a lot of viewers joined that bandwagon and even accused Zack of exploiting
Zack
the
D
algorithm
filmed
so
it.
people can
He got me right. I ain't worried about it.
come and interact with the video more. But here's what most of those comments completely miss. Zack's content isn't a reaction video. He takes stories that are usually not talked about often and converts them into something you can understand in under a minute. So when people on Reddit complain that Zack is not really showing the full story, they are missing the point of short-form content. When you're trying to make a story accessible to millions of people in less than 60 seconds, you can't waste time by always name-dropping every source. Sometimes you have to focus on the emotion of the story and not the paperwork behind it. And even then, Zack never tries to pass these stories off as his own. He gives just enough details, just enough clues, so that anyone curious can find the original story themselves. Like
I mean, he not lying. He not lying though. He definitely.
in the meteorite story, fans on YouTube ended up finding the story and sharing the info about it. And in another video where Zack talked about a bear attacking a woman from under her toilet,
As she sat down on
Oh, we watched this one too.
the outhouse toilet, something reached up and scratched her butt. She screamed, thinking it was a squirrel. But when her brother lifted the seat, he came face to face with a black bear.
a quick Google search was all it took to find the real story. In similar fashion, when Zack told the story of the baby bird who took an Uber,
The baby bird fell and hit the ground hard, and a man saw the whole thing. Immediately, he texted a picture to a wildlife rescue, who told him to bring the bird in. But he couldn't drive his car because he was drunk, so he ordered an Uber.
just typing the title of Zack's video linked the news articles of the actual
That's the damn bird.
incident. What Zack is doing is not a lack of credit. It's an open invitation to research. In a world full of brain-rot content that adds nothing to our lives, Zack makes us pause for a second and actually think, and sometimes even look up the stories that caught our attention. Not to mention that his stories have a lot of transformative value to them. As soon as the credit controversy started to fade, the internet needed a fresh reason to try to cancel Zack. So when Zack posted a video about what happened when a man shot an armadillo,
The bullet actually ricocheted off
No way.
and headed back towards the man. It ended up hitting him right in the jaw.
people on Reddit were not happy. A lot of Redditors started questioning whether all the facts were right. While some were claiming Zack makes up lies in all his stories, one guy went as far as to claim how it was pretty much impossible for the shooter to get hurt as an armadillo's shell is not strong enough. However, just a quick Google search showed that the incident was very much real. Just like Zack showed in the video, the bullet deflected from the shell of the armadillo and hit the man right in the jaw. But to be fair, Zack has made mistakes too. Like that time when Zack messed up and claimed that Kentucky Fried Chicken was rebranded to KFC to avoid licensing fees. But when he found out that he was wrong, he immediately issued an apology video and publicly admitted that he messed up.
I mean, at least he got accountability. What he getting counseled for?
A few days ago, I posted a video about why Kentucky Fried Fried Chicken changed their name to KFC, and my explanation was wrong.
And that's the thing about Zack. When he's wrong, he owns up to it. He doesn't delete or hide his mistakes. He admits them and moves on. By this point, Zack had already survived being cancelled due to fake internet outrage. But then came the next accusation. And that was probably one of the most demeaning ones for Zack. Because when people saw Zack getting billions of views on his shorts, they started copying him. But instead of hiring real animators, they used AI. Dozens of tutorials show up online sharing ways to make videos exactly like Zack. And soon enough, people started asking if Zack was also using AI for his videos. And honestly, it made sense why they thought that. Because Zack uploads a lot of high quality videos every single day.
Every day. He uploads like 5 a day.
So people assumed there's no way an actual team could keep up with that pace. But they couldn't be more wrong. At one time, Zack has a team of at least 25 animators handling about 30 assignments per week. And this information was revealed by none other than an ex-animator for Zack D films. And on top of that, Zack is constantly on the lookout for more animators, and even right now, he has 7 positions open for 3D animators on his LinkedIn. And to give a rough idea, Zack pays about $1,000 to his animators for 20 to 45 seconds of animation, making sure his team is valued for the insane
$1,000 a clip? Sign me up.
they put in. When people can't understand how someone works that hard, they assume it must be AI. However, when nobody believed that Zack is using AI for his videos, people started thinking of new ways to cancel him. And soon enough, multiple people started posting on Reddit that Zack's content is getting weirder. People started complaining that Zack's videos are getting too graphic and too gore. While some people defend Zack, saying his channel is a collection of things he finds interesting, and his channel is just full of fun facts, other people were not so kind, and accused Zack of running out of ideas to talk about by sharing videos of him talking about people having diarrhea on a plane. And a few even accused Zack of using shock value to get views. But these people are missing the bigger picture. Zack's goal was never to make wholesome, comfortable content. His videos are supposed to make you feel something. Whether it's fear or curiosity, Zack wants to make you stop scrolling. And when he covers stories like the toddler who bit a cobra,
we just watched that one last week,
he's simply bringing a real, shocking moment to light.
The cobra wrapped itself around the toddler's hands. Before anyone could react, he leaned down and bit its head.
Zack didn't add all the details.
That's an OG kid. I gotta say it again. That's a real one.
For attention. He just reported what happened. And the truth is, Zack's videos stand out because he's not afraid to show the raw side of reality. So when he talks about a woman who licks other people's eyeballs, he is sharing a real story of a woman from Bosnia actually doing it. He's not cutting details to trick the algorithm. He pushes boundaries and draws in new viewers, even if it costs some loyal fans. In a space where most creators recycle trends for views, Zack dares to make you uncomfortable to share stories you wouldn't have known otherwise.
Wait, why?
By this point, people had run out of valid complaints.
Snitch, sit your ass.
So the attempts to cancel him started getting really weird. And suddenly, people were mad about the fact that Zack D Films was everywhere. There are multiple Reddit threads with people saying things like, why is this guy on every subreddit? Or how they just unsubbed from Oddly Terrifying because they were sick of Zack D Films.
Damn.
And somehow, that became a reason to hate him. Zack is not the one posting those videos on different subreddits. It's the fans who do it. It's the people who love sharing his stories because they feel connected to it and want to share it with others. So when people started blaming Zack and unsubscribing from subreddits to avoid his videos, it wasn't because Zack flooded his content into their feed. It was because the content Zack made was so interesting that people couldn't stop sharing it. But if there's one thing that really kept fueling this endless hate cycle, one place
Zack D Films, the dude that we be doing all of our learning with glows.
Where the chaos never stopped.
Story time with glow.
It wasn't Reddit. It was Zack's own comment section. Zack D Films' comment section is an entirely different world. A quick scroll through any of his shorts and you'll start to see a pattern. Zack never fails to traumatize us. Animators need a raise. These animations are getting better. New fear unlocked. Some people go as far as to call his comment section.
What if I ended up in one of these documentaries by Zack D Films? Zack D Films, I mean.
One of the worst ones on YouTube.
So he's over? No, they've been trying to cancel him. They talking about he used AI, he don't pay his editors enough. this, and that. Like, this is a whole documentary on it.
There are whole threads dedicated to mocking Zack's comment section and talking about how nearly every video has the same top remarks. But underneath all those repetitive comments, there's a serious issue: the bots. If you dig deeper into Zack D Films comment section, you'll find messages that don't belong there. Play Gacha Life with me. Don't translate this. We have to cancel Zack D Films. Some of them are harmless spam, but others take things a little too far. Zack's comment section has a lot of comments from UTTP, short for YouTube Troll Police. UTTP started in the 2010s as one simple idea of calling out the trolls and protecting YouTube, but somewhere along the way they became themselves. Instead of policing hate or spam, they filled comment sections with nonsense messages, fake warnings, and offensive language. Many of their accounts copied real users and even profile pictures of Mr. Beast to trick people. They also post shady links, spammed videos, and harass creators for attention, and Zack's channel has become one of their main targets, not because of anything he's done, but because of how visible his content is. Every time a short goes viral, the bots swarm in, trying to bury the genuine comments underneath waves of spam. A lot of people want Zack to address the situation, but it's an issue that Zack can't resolve on his own. He will need YouTube's help to get all his fake accounts banned and never allowed to comment again. Although amid all the copied jokes and troll spam, there's always that one genuine comment of a real fan who shares the real names or details from the story so others can look it up themselves. It's proof that even in the most chaotic corners of YouTube, Zack's community keeps showing up for him.